because they put gold flakes on it. And there's actually Edomites, so-called white people that go to these places and get this burger. They got $1,000 ice cream because they got gold shavings on it. They got a $5,000 toothbrush. $5,000 toothbrush. Because it's made out of titanium.
See? Right now $20 is a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
$50 is a lot to me.
I can do a lot with $20 right now.
You know?
Shit. But like I said, you got our people out here. You get them $1 million. The first thing they gonna do is they gonna try and buy Michael Jordan first pair of shoes he ever wore on the court. You know what I'm saying? Our people think stupid shit like that. They don't think about, well, I need to pay all my bills up, at least 4 months ahead, pay my rent, pay my lights and stuff, pay my car note, take my kids shopping, you know what I'm saying? Buy some stuff for me, buy some stuff for my wife. You know what I'm saying? Use your money wisely. Or go help. Let's see, my brother needs some money. He behind on this bill. Let me go help my brother. They don't think about stuff like that. Right. You see what I'm saying? They get it, their mind is go berserk. That's why the Bible says a gift destroys the heart, meaning your mind. See what I'm saying? See, the Lord knows who to give money to, who not to give money to. That's why I'm thankful I'm not a millionaire, because I wouldn't know who I am. See what I'm saying? I've never been stingy, but at the same time, I still was lost. I didn't know who I was. Now I know who I am, and this is the best gift ever given to me in life. See what I'm saying? Just coming out here teaching the word and teaching our people like you that you're Israelite, the Lord is coming to save you. Just know, when all hell breaks loose, let's say even if you do have to die on this side, when you come back to the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be here on earth, you will be a king. You're going to be sitting on a throne judging these other heathen nations. We'll have slaves and you have like 1,000 wives. See what I'm saying? Yes. Yes. Because see, all our forefathers in the Bible have more than one wife. There's nothing wrong with that, except you got to have the money to take care of them. But in the kingdom of heaven, man, you can have many women as you want, man. I tell you, because you're going to have the money to take care of them. It's not tricky like these niggas in the street call it. No, it's actually, because in the Bible tells you, you got to provide for your wife. You got to. You got to provide her food, clothing, you know what I'm saying, and give it to her. You know what I'm saying? So in the kingdom of heaven, you're going to have all that, and it's going to be done in righteousness. It's not going to be nothing wicked. You ain't got to worry about your next door neighbor plotting on your women, or your brother trying to take your wives. Them are going to be your wives. They're going to be virgins. You're going to be the first one in it. You know what I'm saying? So their coochie is going to be accustomed to your ride, nobody else. See what I'm saying? So, hey, that's for you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I got to catch his bus, man.
Go ahead, man. You know the struggle almost over with, man. How you doing, man?
How are you?
How you doing? Hey, what's up, man? No, man, come here. See, we understand why, we're spiritual men. We understood why you were frustrated. What's up, man?
Oh, we go to church too. God bless you guys.
Because see, you saw that sign right there.
No, I don't even know what it is.
Oh, but see, the thing about it, in the churches, they have this picture up as a form of white supremacy, but if you read Revelation 1 and 13, it tell you that the Lord looked more like that than that.
He had wool hair, he was
There you go.
And it doesn't matter about looks, the Lord wants us all to go to heaven.
Well, see, here's the thing about it. When the Lord come back and destroy this place, you want to know what he looks like. You want to know, because see, the kingdom of heaven is set up for you. It's not set up for everybody.
Yes.
See, because here's proof. If the kingdom of heaven was set up for everybody, why did that cop gun down Michael Brown in the streets like a dog?
And everybody's not going to receive. I believe that y'all going to make it to heaven.
Yeah, we trying.
Those who are baptized, repent, baptized in Jesus' name for the Holy Ghost, will make it there.
Yeah, we trying.
I got to give this little baby
go ahead.
I said, I love helping people giving. God bless y'all.
All right, you too. Just know you're an Israelite, sister. Don't let the church lie to you and say that you're not, but you are.
God bless you guys.
All right. Bye, little man.
Bye.
All right.
The word of YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Father the Spirit, man.
There you go.
Because that last week she was talking that extra, you know?
That's right. That's right.
But like the brother said, we spiritual men. We know who we battling. We know who our enemy is, you know?
Right. Right.
But over on this side, these so-called white folks are our enemies. know? Y'all are our enemies. Because y'all still
How y'all doing, man?
captive, and y'all haven't released the shit, man. Y'all haven't said anything right from when you took us. You're supposed to have brotherly love, but that wasn't brotherly love what you had for us, man.
Like I said in Romans, love worketh no ill, meaning nothing bad towards your neighbor.
That's right.
But every time we get on y'all about y'all wickedness, y'all always want to be the first to say that y'all got black friends, or you know what I'm saying, that we're all brothers and all this stuff. But if we was all brothers, then why you treat us so bad, man?
That's the first thing of white supremacy right there. When you first thing you say is, I got black friends.
There you go. That's Stockholm syndrome.
That's Stockholm syndrome, you know?
But, you know, that's the ways of America. How y'all doing? That's the ways of America.
You know? It's amazing to see Stockholm syndrome in full effect, you know? Not only that black people go through it, the so-called white folks go through it as well, you know?
Now look, that's spiritual. Look at what she's singing. We got a little Jake girl down there, a little black girl singing, this little light of mine. She gonna let it shine. That's what we out here doing, letting this light shine throughout all this darkness. Now listen. See? This little light of mine, she gonna let it shine. That's what we out here doing. That's spiritual right there. This light is what? This word. We letting it shine amongst what? All this darkness around here.
That's right.
These people don't have the light. We got the light and we letting it shine right here in downtown Indianapolis, Indiana. Going back to Joel chapter 3, and this is part of letting that light shine, calling you Edomites out on your wickedness.
That's right.
It says back in verse 2, I will also gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat. And that's going on right now over in the Middle East. And the Hebrew is YAHAWASHI, the Most High's judgment.
That's right.
That's where he's gathering all nations into that one particular area over in the Middle East to what? Plead with the people. See what I'm saying? That's where that last war is going to take place. In World War III, between Esau, the so-called white man, and his angels against the Heavenly Father, Michael, YAHAWASHI, and their angels coming back, and they're going to clash.
That's right.
And guess who's going to win? YAHAWASHI is going to win.
Right. No, that's not to cut you off, but I seen something on the news yesterday or the other day. They was comparing the Negroes here in Indianapolis to the Negroes out there in Ferguson and Detroit and New York and Atlanta, how they out there rioting and protesting. And they said basically what they were saying is that the Negroes here are very well trained in so many words, you know, that y'all won't even stand up and fight, and, you know. And I'm not talking about the elect, I'm talking about you two-thirds, you know. Y'all two-thirds just sit there and roll over and take it, you know, because, you know, the people that's in the truth, we understand on our patience and wait, you know, for YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. But y'all two-thirds, y'all just sit there and take it, man. And they pretty much said it on the news that y'all are some well-trained monkeys, man. That's exactly what they were basically saying, you know. And then they go to another clip of showing y'all dumbass Negroes up there serving food, man, on Thanksgiving, you know.
See, bro making a good point, because the first night when that verdict came out, when Darren Wilson, that white cop got off, don't you know, when the riots broke out there in Missouri, don't you know the police already deemed them as criminals? They didn't even give them Negroes a chance to stand up. That police chief on national news already declared them as criminals. They're no longer American citizens. He deemed them as criminals, so they gave them what? The right to go in and shoot at them protesters down there in Ferguson, man, because he already deemed them as criminals.
Even in Ferguson, they sent out a mandate telling folks, the residents, to go out there and get guns.
That's right.
But the only people that was allowed to get guns was the white folks, man, that lived in Ferguson. Because there was a reporter that went, she was a black lady, had her everything, all her credentials in order. She went to go pick up the gun, and they told her that she can't come and get it because of the fact that the verdict was coming out. But a few hours later, they sent the white reporter in, all her credentials together, and she walked out with her pistol.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So they're showing you, man, that these devils do not care about you, man.
That's right.
You know? They got that pride, you know, that American pride on them.
That's right. This is Joel 3, and Joel 3, verse 3. It says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold a girl for wine that they might drink.
You know, that casting lots mean that they just sold y'all, you know? The first commodity or the first stock in bonds was the Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans when they sold you on Wall Street, you know? That was the very first American stock, and that was yours. They used to trade y'all for anything that they wanted to get. They traded you like you was cattle, man.
Hell, you still considered livestock and cattle here in America. As long as you got a social security number, how you doing? As long as you got a social security number, you are actually a stock on the trade market. That's right. When you look up your social security number on the trade market, you'll see how much you actually worth, man. You see what I'm saying? And see, part of them casting lots back in the days when they had them auctions for them bucks and winches. That's what they used to call the Negroes and the Negro women with bucks and winches. They're like 45, 45, 45, 55, 55 over here. You know, this nice, we got this nice big black book right here. Who got the first bid? 25, 25, 25, 35, 35. That's how they cast lots back then. The same way, and they still casting lots today. Look at your sports world. They cast lots in the NBA, the NFL, the Major League Baseball. How are they casting lots? By trading and drafting. That's how they still cast lots today.
They still do that in the United States military. You know? When you think you're going to another duty station, all they doing is trading you for another soldier. That's it. That's it. You think that, you know, you just up for a new assignment, but that's not really true. You know? They prove you. Why you think there's so many recruiting stations in the poor neighborhoods, in the Negro, you know, neighborhoods? That's how they get you to go and fight their wars for them, man. You know?
But just like we said, in the sports world, they cast lots for you because one year you playing for the, let's say, here in Indianapolis, you playing for the Pacers. Then the next year, all of a sudden, you get traded to the Houston Rockets.
That's right.
Without any say-so. You know what I'm saying? You got to go with the flow. The GM don't want you here, so you got to go to Houston, or they want you over there to work their fields and pick their cotton. See what I'm saying? It's all part of the same slave trade. It's just under a new name, a new disguise. It said verse, and it says they have given a boy for a harlot. They done traded the men off for the women. You know what I'm saying? They'd rather have a man instead of a woman. Because why? They some wicked ass people, man.
Don't think that wasn't happening in slavery either, man. Because it's actually documented where slave owners was raping the men as well, you know?
But see, that was part of the humiliation of the Willie Lynch syndrome. Remember Willie Lynch, you had to break him down mentally, but part of that breaking him down mentally was humiliating that slave in front of all the other slaves. You see what I'm saying? They'll tie that slave up, and that slave master will rape that male slave to show all the other slaves, look, you do the same thing, this is gonna happen to you. See what I'm saying? Just like in that movie, Goodbye Uncle Tom, you had a whole bunch of young Negro boys that the white man was dressing up, putting lipstick and makeup on, turning them into harlots, having sex with these little boys, trading them, giving them away to other white men as gifts. See what I'm saying? And it's going on still today. How are they doing it today? In the form of entertainment. You got a lot of these rappers out here, like Young Thug, what's the other one? The homie, yeah, the homie Quan.
All of them gave to me.
You know what I'm saying? Them are two faggots, man. And those are two known faggots. But what does the white man do? They push him out there to sing this music to entrap the minds of the young black men to having them think that what? Being homosexual is cool. You got a video on YouTube where these 4 or 5 young Negro boys are freestyling about how they like sucking dick.
That's right.
That's what's going on here in America. But that's the mind frame that the white man want in the mind of you Negro, Latino, and Native American. He don't want you to grow up as men.
That's right.
See, when me and my brother was growing up as kids, we had older people around us, like uncles and shit, that when we grew up, even if we whined a little bit, we had uncles to punch us in our chest and boy, quit crying. Bam, be a man. You don't have that no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that no more. You have little kids growing up as women, and their parents are okaying it. They're condoning it. It's okay, JJ. You just expressing yourself. You can be what you want to be. If you want to wear my high heels, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro?
I got Revelations 18, and I'm gonna start at 14. And the fruit that they sowed, lusted after, and departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. Merchants of these things which were made rich by the earth shall stand afar, all for the fear of her torment, weeping, and wailing. You know, that talking right there, you know, when the destruction of America get here, you know? Because there's going to be nothing but torment, weeping, and wailing going on out here. Not only in America, but on the 4 corners of this earth, you know? That's what's going to be going on out here. It's sad.
Actually, it's like, start up in verse 13.
13?
Yeah, Revelation 18:13. Start up there.
Okay. That's why I wanted to start it. Okay. This is Revelations chapter 18, verse 13. And cinnamon and order. Yes.
Order in the court.
And ornaments.
That's right. Hey, say it again, sir. There you go. Say it again. Order in the court. This is the court. This is the place of judgment. You're right. We are the real judges.
That's right. And frankincense and wine.
See, these are things that was traded back then as commodities. You know what I'm saying? During the slave trade. And also things that's traded here in America as part of commodities.
That's right. And wine and oils and fine flour and wheat and beasts and sheep and horses and chariots and slaves.
See? And slaves. Keep reading.
And souls of men.
And slaves. See, that proved they was trading us as commodities. The Negro, Latino, and Native American men and women were commodities back then as a part of trade.
You know?
They was trading slaves, the souls of men.
That's right.
We was commodities just like red, cinnamon oil, flour, frankincense, you know what I'm saying? All kind of things, horses, cattle, we was part of that. Same thing going on here today. We're still being traded and treated as what? Commodities. Even in the Constitution, we're not considered human beings. We're only 3/5 of a human.
That's right.
So guess what? They still consider us commodities.
That's right.
Horses, cattle, flour. We're no better than that, man. It's so sad that here in America, you got homeless Negroes, Latino and Native American that gave their life up in the war. They're homeless vets, but you got folks walking around here with dogs that got better clothes and sweaters on than these homeless folks.
That's right.
They feed their dogs better than the people out here in the streets.
Nah, you know what kills me though? When these pagan holidays come around, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, and stuff like that, y'all go out and try to give out to the biggest charity, to the soup kitchens. But what about tomorrow? What about tomorrow?
That's right.
But you feel like you did a good deed because you helped somebody following your pagan holidays, you know? What about tomorrow when they on the street hungry, you know? Because you still to this day still walk around with your nose up to them, you know? You know? But if it don't fit your agenda, then it just doesn't work, you know?
Right.
Let's keep going.
I love Detroit. Thank you very much.
18 and now 14.
Revelations 18 and 14. And the fruit that they sow, lusteth after.
And boy, what's part of them fruits? Men. Homosexual.
That's right.
That's part of the white man's fruit. He also trade men on the stock market. Underground trading.
That's right.
He trade men just like women.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? They kidnap people from overseas and bring them over here and sell them as sex slaves.
That's right.
You think men don't get kidnapped and sold as sex slaves? That's what goes on here in America.
Because you Edomites, you so-called dumb white folks, man. Y'all like that homosexual stuff, man.
That's right.
That's all what y'all into. Y'all into homosexual and bestiality and refugees, man. That's what y'all into. Because, hey, most folks that get caught with pedophilia is white men, you know? Hey, don't get it wrong, you white women be in it too, you know?
Now, who just got caught a few years back? A football coach, a football program got brought down for what? Molesting and raping the football players at Penn State.
That's right. So you can't say it ain't true. You can't say it ain't true. Dispute that with you scoffers on the comment board. Say that's not true.
And that's been going on forever, man. It's just some things are not brought to the light, and some things are. Just like what else is brought to the light? That your Roman Catholic priests, your fathers that you go inside the booth and Hail Mary, Father, I've sinned, them are the same men that's molesting your son.
That's right.
Little Tommy, bend him over, tell him say 5 Hail Marys while he stick his rod in his butt.
That's right. Oh, and it came out not too long ago that a lot of those Catholic orphanages, that majority of the kids there are the kids of the fathers that slept with the nuns, you know?
Yep.
You know? That's what it came out. You know?
And a lot of those kids in the orphanage are being molested by those Catholic priests.
That's right. And what they do, all they do is move them to another.
Hey, that picture hurt his feelings, man. Look, he walk. Oh my God! That hurt his feelings, man.
You're gonna fall dead. You know that, right?
He gonna call you out. He almost had a heart attack then, man.
You're gonna fall dead.
He saw that beat. Oh my God! He barely couldn't even walk straight, man.
What?
That's right.
Look. No.
Keep reading, bro.
Okay, let me go back to 18.
Will you read me Psalms?
Psalms what?
I don't care.
Don't care?
Didn't think it's Psalms.
She's not cold,
Got
she's
one.
moving.
Just pick one of the songs read for.
Babe, are you scared? Get over here then. I like Jesus. I want to scared to like that.
With Jesus, you know.
Where our Father ain't say religion. I said nationality. Where does your father come from? What country or region? What about you? You see,
It's Tinder right now.
you see, your father,
Red team.
on your father's side, okay, you're Israelite. What about you? You don't know about your father?
Cherokee.
Your father Cherokee? Well, you're an Israelite. Both of y'all are Israelites. Because, see, here's the thing. Right. And see, you Irish, you come from the Moors. You ever heard of the Moors? They rule Ireland and Scotland. They rule Europe for 1,000 years, known as the Dark Ages or the Middle Ages. Those are Negroes that conquered Europe and Spain during that time for 1,000 years. Those are Israelites. They were just taking on the philosophy and religion of Islam, but they were still Israelites. Just like you got them around today hollering they're Islam or 5% or more. They're still Israelites. They just confused. See what I'm saying? And King James, the one that gave the authority to transcribe the Bible from the Hebrew, Greek, and Latin, he was a so-called Negro. See what I'm saying? He ruled Scotland and Ireland and France, Britain and Europe. He the one that came up with the whole philosophy of United Kingdom. We're not a religion. This is our nationality. Yeah, we're not non-denomination, we're a nationality. We're Israelites, so are y'all. See what I'm saying? We're teaching y'all things that church is not going to teach y'all. Matter of fact, y'all said the song, Revelation 13 and 15. Since they're Israelites, we can give them this. They're not white people. See, most folks look at y'all and think that y'all white people,
13 and 10.
but y'all not. Now listen to this.
He that leadeth into captivity.
Now, what race of people treated your people as slaves? Because they call Irish the white niggas of Europe also. So who treated your ancestors like slaves? See, the white people did. Who came over here and took this land from your people? All right, then. It said, he that leadeth into captivity
Shall go into captivity.
That's another word for slavery. So the people that put y'all in slavery, put us in slavery, when the Lord come back and destroy this place, we're going to have them and put in slavery. People like this. See what I'm saying?
He that kills with the sword must be killed with the sword.
That's right. They killed us with the sword. They still killing us today with the modern day sword known as the gun. So guess what? When the Lord come back, we're going to chop their heads off. Go ahead, bro.
Here is the patience of the faith of the saints.
Now the saints are only Israelites. Now the Roman Catholic will tell you that. Mother Teresa, Pope John Paul, and all them crackers are saints. No, only Israelites can be saints. Go to Psalm 140, 148. Yeah, 148. What's that?
14.
Yeah, 14. Go ahead. How you doing? You got any questions?
That's
Oh, okay.
because that's what I was holding for.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is Psalms 148:14. He also exalted the horn of his people, the praise of all his saints,
See, remember the word saints?
even of the children of Israel, a people near unto him.
See, they're the only people that the Lord loves. The Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Praise you, the Lord.
Even the Irish and Italian, because y'all go back to the Negroes. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you agree with that? Where your father from?
My father?
Yeah. No, on Earth. Where your father from?
He's buried now.
What I'm saying? What's his nationality?
American.
American?
Yeah.
I mean,
A drunk.
huh?
He was a drunk.
He was a drunk.
I said, watch this man on this.
Well, I mean, what's his nationality like? Is he German, Russian, or
German.
he was German?
Yeah.
There's a slight chance he might be an Israelite because, we ruled that area for 1,000 years. So it's a slight chance he might be.
Yeah.
You agreeing with it, so you might be an Israelite because the average cracker has been in cussed us out, flipped us off, and ran down the street.
Yeah.
But you taking it real well, so Lord willing, you're an Israelite and the Lord come and deliver you. See what I'm saying? So this might be good news for you. Because if you're an Israelite, you're going to be in the kingdom of heaven, living in a good life. Having gold, silver, a lot of wives, be able to play with your children. You won't be on the streets. See what I'm saying? But if you're a heathen, oh man, that number slavery for you. Gonna beat your back in. So you better pray that you're an Israelite, man, and not a heathen. You know what I'm saying? They in good case because their father's Israelite. You know, so you better pray that your father lineage goes back to Israel, not no heathen, man. See what I'm saying? The best thing to be an Israelite, man.
People, what they fail to teach you in churches is that the heathen nations that we just read, they're going into captivity. They're going to be under captivity under the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to the tribe of Israel. And we're going to set this land back correct because, as you can see, we live in
Heaven gonna be here?
hard, yes, and heaven is just how to rulership. It's just rulership. Oh, it's gonna be a wonderful kingdom because we're gonna be in rulership. The people that are in rulership today, everything is wicked and vile. We eat GMOs. We have chemtrails, you know, flying over us. You know, our water's polluted. They actually put estrogen in water now, you know? So a lot of the boys are now coming out there, they're acting a lot feminine now, you know? They passed gay rights, you know? If they was, you know, if they was going according to the Bible said that's an abomination. But they never built this nation on the beliefs of YAHAWASHI and YAHAWASHI. That's the name of the Father, you know?
You said what? Jehovah?
No.
What'd you say?
He said Yahawah. See, the letter J didn't come about to the 1700s. So if the letter J didn't come about to the 1700s, what was they calling the Lord back in Roman Greece? See what I'm saying? It wasn't no Jesus. It wasn't no Jesus. There was no letter J. So how is the name Jesus if the letter J didn't come until the 1700s? See what I'm saying? You gotta ask yourself these things. And there's no E's and there's no V's in the Hebrew. That's Yiddish.
You guys know your own church?
This is the church.
You guys just travel?
We go where the Lord tells us to go. But this is church right here. When you church means to call out where? In the broad place, the chief place of concord. You're not supposed to be inside no building that they call a church and it's defiled. It'll tell you that in Exodus 25 and 20.
You guys highlight your Bibles like my Papa did. My Papa used to highlight his Bible.
I mean, he was studying his Bible.
And he used to write little things down.
That's how you study the Bible. Because you can't just...
He studied the King James Bible.
Yeah, that's what this is. You can't just have your Bible sitting on the shelf collecting dust and just go to John 3:16 every time you feel like it. No, you have to study this book. Because the Lord told Ezekiel to eat this roll, eat the whole roll, meaning to study this whole Bible. See what I'm saying? If I give you a dinner roll, you're not just going to nibble on the top of it and be done. You're going to eat that whole roll. See, this is how your church supposed to be built. That's why the Lord is not dwelling in these churches that these fake pastors got like T.D. Jakes and Creflo Dollar and them. There's nothing but demons in the church. It's already defiled. This is how you're supposed to build your church. Go ahead.
This Exodus 20 and 25. If thou wilt make me an altar of stone, thou shalt not build it of few stones. For if thou lift up thy tool upon it, thou hast polluted it.
Now, how's the churches made today? They're made with what? Hammer, nails, bulldozers, frames, jackhammers. They defiled the temple. They made it of hewn stone.
That's right.
you're not supposed to shake no stone. Just like bricks, that's defiling the stone. Because you're shaping it in the form that you want to fit. See what I'm saying? And we just told you, you're not supposed to lift up any tool on the stone when you build the Lord an altar. So that means what? These churches, they're done. The Lord is not in there. There's nothing but demons in the churches. Because see, the Bible tell you in 1 Corinthians, the Lord is not the author of confusion. So when you hear these preachers say, the Spirit of the Lord is in this place, and then you get folks jump up and start running around, and eyes rolling back of their head, and they foaming at the mouth, and them ain't nothing but demons.
That's right.
So when the Bible speaks in tongues, it's speaking of another language.
That's right.
See what I'm saying?
Only the Lord can understand.
Right. Well, no, here's the thing. It said when you speak in tongues, you gotta have an interpreter. Now, if I'm speaking, break that down, bro. What is that? See, he don't know what that is.
I can't interpret that.
See what I'm saying? So when you speak in tongues, you gotta have an interpreter to break that down. Because what it's talking about is another language. Like you have an Israelite that's from France, and he's a Hebrew from Jerusalem, but that's still Israelite. He's gonna have an interpreter to speak Hebrew to a brother from France. See what I'm saying? That brother from France is speaking to him in his language, and that Hebrew interpreter is speaking back to him so they can understand. You get what I'm saying? That's what it means by interpretation of tongues.
I brought you guys to that.
The Lord did. We didn't. John 15 and 16. We was out here in the world. We was acting wild, trust me. We were doing everything under the sun. You know. 15, 16, John. See, this is another thing how people say, I woke up and I chose the Lord and I chose him to be my Lord and Savior. That's a lie. Yeah, that's right.
John 15 and 16. Ye have not chosen me,
See?
but I have chosen you
The Lord had to choose you.
and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit,
See?
and that your fruit should remain,
See?
that whosoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you.
See? The fruit is the people and also the doctrine. So you got these preachers in the churches. Now the first week they call themselves Reverend, let's say, Reverend Real Tip. Then the next week you see them, they change their name to Apostle Real Tip. Then the next week they change their name to Bishop Real Tip. Now how you change your name to all these different titles? The Lord didn't give you them titles.
That's right.
You giving yourself them titles. They let you know what? Those are false preachers in these churches. They're doing nothing but what? Lying to you and taking your money.
That's right.
That's it. See, really, the brotherhood and the church is supposed to be set up to help our people out.
That's right.
Our people in need, just like in the Old Testament in Exodus or Leviticus, when we went to the vineyard and picked our grapes, we didn't pick all the grapes.
No.
We left some for those that was like less fortunate, so they'll have something to eat.
Yeah.
That don't go on in today's church. You know what I'm saying? You don't have that in today's churches. You have a pastor being greedy, taking all your money, you giving your last $5 on faith that the Lord gonna bless you, but then when it's time to turn around and get some help from that preacher, he tell you, well, just contact my secretary tomorrow and we'll try and help you. Then when you contact the secretary, she give you the runaround, because why? They don't want to help you. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to help you with that, bro.
They'll sit there and say you don't have much faith.